Learners, in our lesson today we are going to look at the topic support and movement biology form 4. The subtopic is the mammalian skeleton. Under the mammalian skeleton we have there are two types. The mammalian skeleton is divided into two: the appendicular skeleton and the axial skeleton. The axial skeleton consists of the skull. It consists of the ribs, the sternum and the vertebral column. The skull is made up of the facial bones and the cranial bones. The facial bones are divided into the upper jaw and the lower jaw, and the cranial bones are fused together by immovable joints. The sternum joins the ribs to the vertebral column. This is the vertebral column, these are the ribs, and this is the sternum. We also have the appendicular skeleton, which is divided into the pectoral girdle, the pelvic girdle, and the limbs. The pectoral girdle is otherwise known as the shoulder region. It consists of the clavicle bone, the scapula, and the sternum and the ribs. And the pelvic girdle consists of the ilium, the sacrum, the pubis, and the ischium bones. These are fused bones. They are called the pelvic girdle, as you can see. We have the limbs, that is the humerus bone, the radius, and the ulna. The humerus bone meets the scapula at a ball and socket to form a ball and socket joint. That is the movement in all planes. We have the radius and the ulna. These are bones that are attached together but are not fused. They meet at the place called the olecranon process. That is where the humerus meets these two bones. We have the femur bone that has the head and meets into the obturator foramen of the pelvic girdle. We have the patella, that is the knee bone. We have the tibia and the fibula. Just like the radius and the ulna, the tibia and the fibula are attached together but are not fused bones. We have the tarsals and the metatarsals and the phalanges. So those are the bones found at the feet or at the leg. We have the carpal, which is found at the wrist, and the metacarpals and the phalanges. Those are the bones found in the fingers of the human arm. Learners, in our last lesson we are going to elaborate on the appendicular skeleton and the axial skeleton. We are going to look at the skull, the vertebral column, the ribs, the sternum, the humerus, the ulna, the pelvis, the tibia and the fibula, and we are going to look at the adaptations to the human body, how they support and how they are attached to the muscles. We are also going to look at the pelvic girdle, its functions and how it helps the human body. We're going to look at different types of joints found in the skeleton.